So, guys, today is the second day of the data modeling course. So today we'll cover claims intake and FNOL. To FNOL is first notice of loss. So basically, we'll cover the claims domain. Just to recap, on day one, we covered about policy, party, organization, how a party is a super type, and policy and ORG organizations are a party can be um, a person, a party can be an organization. So there is a super type subtype relationship built. We showed that, we covered that in the last presentation. Today we'll cover about day two, and so how to capture first notice of loss, um, and how do we represent multiple exposures per claim and keep an history of exposure specific changes. How to attach documents. This is very important, how to attach documents. um, so a claim will have a video or an audio, a lot of unstructured data, apart from just the claim number and the and his and the details of the accident. So this can be kept in a different database, in a file server. The videos and audios and the hyperlink should be maintained in the original data model. Um, yep. So just I will try to show now the data model, how it looks. And let me share the screen. So if you see the screen of the data model, um, so here what I'm trying to show is the claim. Claim is the core of our 100 table design, right? Do you remember, guys? I hope you remember this. Um, so this is the claim. If you see, this is linked super high. When I say super high, see, if you click, see the claim ID is linked at more than 20 places via foreign key. So let's go to this policy. So this policy has this policy ID, which is linked to that claim ID. So you can go reverse as well. Show claim. Claim document, claim. policy ID. This one. This policy ID is present as a foreign key. It is linked by the foreign key of the policy. So similarly, if you see this claim ID itself, claim ID is also mentioned at so many places. Let's say claim document, note, status, there anyhow it will be present. But the key things that is present in finance, medical payments, SIU, which is special fraud unit, special investigation unit. What I'm trying to say here is when the data model becomes complex, you need to uh, you need to work like building a Lego out of it. Um, a Lego of 100 tables. Um, then if you see this reported by, this is a very crucial thing here. The reported by is not an audited, not an it's an audited field, but it's not like a tech auditing. It is a business field. It's the party ID which have party who has reported it. So if you see this, go to that party which has reported this um, reported this um, claim. See here it is core dot party core dot party ID. That is the one. Okay. Similarly, it is core dot policy and claim is it is a master here, and so yeah, it's one to many. I'm going to many tables and referred as a claim. So now let us go through this various entities which are covered in this data module. So this gives a brief overview of one-to-one of claim event assumption, merge timestamps occurred versus reported, or overwriting. I will take you to the key part. So what is our role here? Our role as a data modeler is how do we capture ethanol quickly, right? As I said in the slide, and how to represent multiple exposures per claim. What do you mean by multiple exposures? Multiple exposures in the sense the claim would have multiple clauses, right? So let's say a person has got injured in a car accident. The injury has to be paid. The car vehicle has to be repaired, or it has to be written off, and then the counterparty details have to be mentioned. If it has hit another car, so what are the modeling options which are considered? So this is the thought process of a data modeler. So what is claim? That is about claim evolution. You override the claim fields, append only. You just add on that claim domain, and then mark a claim version which says what is the latest version of the claim. Um, Documents, how to store documents, that also has to be, as I said earlier, has to be in the top of the mind, because volumetrics is one of the key role. Sizing and volumetrics input has to be given to the stakeholders by the data modeler. Then this is a key tech feature of a data modeler, wherein he has to find um, whether we have to do separate tables by role, or you can have a party role mapping. I would go for a party role mapping, because things get complicated easily, and our database should be able to withstand. From a data modeler perspective, we should try to put the best foot forward, not the very best, which can be too abstract to be understood by a developer. So, so here we describe what is the chosen path by a data modeler. He has chosen a version, claim, and exposure, which balances fast intake with time accurate updates, and enabling what did we know when. So when is important, and then externalizing the documents via URI. General participant model with role, scales to new roles, and preserves clarity during investigations. Yeah. So, guys, now we can go to the entity descriptions. What are the entities which are generally present in a claim? Um, the claim entity, the claim version, the loss event, the actual event, who were there present in that event, incident participant, who was the witness, and what is the police report about this, and who is the claimant, what is the coverage about the claim, exposure, how much is exposed, exposure version, um, as the investigation refines the facts, uh, claim note, um, claim document, and then status list, claim tag for discovery and all. So now we'll go to another section, which has the uh, what we learn from this today's data model. So here is it. The claim incident exposure decomposition. Break a claim into smaller exposures per damaged vehicle, per injured person. So you break it, um, enabling reserving payments and subrogation at the correct level of granularity. So you can have you can do it as three tables: claim and incident, and then exposure. Or you can have a single claim table. This will have if you have three tables, it is highly normalized, supports multi-line policies, um, but keeps data atomic. Then there is this financial transaction, um, which is a split reserve versus payment, wherein you try to reserve the money for a claim. Um, so in option A, you have multiple currency support. In option B, simpler schema. I would go for option B, even though I don't think you need to go to multiple currency support right away. That can be in the reporting section as well. You can have a standard currency of US dollar or something, and for all the claims, so that you have objective view before the, let's say if it is Japanese currency, then you will not know how much is the claim. You have to do a lot of calculation and then find out, okay, this is the guy has claimed this much against this. So you can have a benchmark as USD or Euro. Claim status history. So this is very important. Here you have to go with option A, wherein you are maintaining the history of the claim. Claim party roles. Um, yeah, here what is the party role? This is very important. Um, so I think option B is completely ruled out here, because this is more on the granularity of it, wherein you can have only one role in option B, but a party can have multiple roles. Let's say a party has met with an accident, and let's say there is a criminal investigation because there is a police has found out that he might be a suspect. He might have deliberately caused that accident. So then he has multiple roles in that claim. And the hierarchical claim structure, wherein there are multiple subclaims per vehicle. Yeah. And you do it on a recursion basis instead of having creating table after table. Reserve movement and balance competition. Yeah, this also you should go with option A, wherein you have the full trail of adjustments, and you can have a roll up and all. This is document and image management system. This you store the URL. Yeah, yeah, you definitely not go for option B, because you don't want to be a storage system. It should be a data model. It should be a design. Your data model should be a wireframe which can handle the complexity of the business, and it is scalable in terms of complexity, and it is not as very complex, very complex that a developer cannot understand, or a reporting guy cannot understand, or a BA cannot understand. Of course, they will not understand very clearly as you, but it should be understood by them uh, in a little bit straightforward way. And then the SIU and fraud flagging pattern, wherein you tag a table, tag a claim, or tag a investigation. Then there is an audit, and then the analytical stars, OLTP, DW bridge, wherein you can migrate to a data warehouse, and they will have less joins for all the what if analysis or reporting quarter by quarter, year to date reports, instead of doing multiple joins. So basically the summary of day two is, we covered a lot of areas, but the claim area is the key here. um, um, Claim incident of exposure. Then we looked into transaction and reserves a little bit. Parent subclaim, yeah, that was one. Document links, yeah. JSON B, append only log, and then the reporting using star schema. With that, we have covered day two of this 100 table um, build boot camp, which we are trying to do. Thanks, guys. Bye.